Hey guys, what's up? Jedi here, and today I'm going to show you how to qualify for the $1 million Marvel Super Cup. Before we get going guys, I want to quickly apologize for my voice. I'm a little sick right now, so that's why I sound a little different. Just so you guys know who you're getting your info from, I played the cup on Asia and actually qualified for round 2, placing in at 201st. The Asia second round got delayed, but I actually did play one game, so I'll share some info on that later in the video as well. With that being said, let's get started. So if any of you have watched Reese Hub's video on the Marvel Cup, you'll know that there are superpowers. What most people, myself included, didn't realize is that it's not as different as it's made out to be. I thought there would be a low material cap, only superpowers, and all that crazy stuff. But in reality, it was literally a normal tournament with added powers. I'm not going to waste your time and go over all the mythics, but know that the best ones are the Silver Surfer Board, the Iron Man Chest Beam, and the Venom Grab Power. The other powers honestly didn't make much of an impact and I barely even noticed them. So let's talk about the format and round 1. I started an hour and a half late because I set my alarm to 10 p.m. instead of 10 a.m. That was truly a Poggy's moment. So to make up for it, my duo and I W keyed super hard. Round 1 is an opens format with no requirements to play, so we were essentially playing Open League Arena. We landed at Misty, which was a populated POI we were comfortable with, so that we could get kills off spawn without being too risky. After that, we literally just keyed every team we found. We died a few times, but ended up getting a 26 kill win and an 18 kill 5th. Kills are worth a lot. While it seems tempting to play placement, if you know how to fight, you should take advantage of the easy lobbies and hard key. For those of you who maybe have better placements, you'll know that the first few games should feel like the old open cash cups, but even a little easier. The Silver Surfboard is really useful for free mobility, so if you're keen, you definitely want one. Going into the last game, we had 407 points. We actually needed 450 to guarantee a qualification, so we decided to land on Stark Lake and play it safe. And I guess every team had the same idea, which led to this moment.
Oh! Okay. Isn't it 80 or something? Or 90? Oh! Oh!
Second zone surge almost never happens, so this was insane. The last game was super stacked and there were about 40 people by the time half zone rolled around. This was because most people were using the surfboard to rotate, so it was a lot easier to get to next zones. We played our best and Ray actually ended up clutching a 4 kill win, which gave us 482 points. So we qualified in at 201st. Basically guys, for an overall perspective of round 1, you should just play it like it's an opens format. It's even easier than FNCS opens, and if you're a pro, you should definitely be easily qualifying with a ton of high kill games. Also, don't feel like you have to play differently just because there are superpowers. Grab the good ones and use them to your advantage, and the other ones shouldn't even be noticed. Just play it out like it's a normal tournament. So as I mentioned, round 2 for Asia got moved to Sunday. But I ended up playing one game and now I have earnings on my Fortnite tracker. So let's go over what I experienced and learned in that one game. Ray and I knew this was going to be harder, so we decided to copy what we did in our final game of round 1 and then start Lake. We avoided mid-game fights and made some godly dead-side rotates to get to the center of second zone without meeting anyone. We reformed a house there and got every zone after, which was pretty lucky. For the difficulty, there were 75 people when first circle started closing, so it wasn't super stacked. The endgame had a lot of players though, and it definitely felt more similar to a slightly harder FNCS semis lobby. Nobody was W keying, and I wouldn't recommend you do it unless you're a really confident pro. The superpowers spawn everywhere, so try and get a surfboard if you can, because it makes endgames a lot easier. And as a note guys, in my first round 2 game, we actually had Riddle Moffin in it, who is literally the best player in Asia, and he wasn't even keying, so if you're not as confident as he is, you really shouldn't be at all. Now you'll notice that in some of my endgame clips here, I don't actually have the surfboard. That's because a lot of the times we only found one because we were doing such shambles locations. When one of us had the surfboard, we would basically do solo rotates. I often had peppers, so I would just pop the peppers and rotate by myself to save mats, and my partner Ray or whoever had the surfboard would just surfboard and fly in to meet me at the end. If only one of you has god mobility like this, I definitely recommend doing this and splitting up for endgame because it really helps you and it's a lot better than wasting mats and tarping in. And that's my tips and my experience with the $1 million Marvel Super Cup. I hope this video was useful and entertaining to you guys. If you guys like my content, be sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe to my channel for more Fortnite competitive tips and tricks. Please don't forget to use code JEDI2X in the Fortnite item shop, guys, and peace.